The weekend is almost here, so let's get into some college football. 3 games tonight. UMass is 1-7 on the season. They're 15.5-point dogs to UConn. That game on CBS Sports Network got 7. Over in the ACC, Atlantic bottom feeder Boston College is hosting Duke. Then the nightcap at 10:30. Oregon State is ranked 23rd in the country, but Washington State is favored by 4.5. So I was ready to say let's bring in Mr. Dapper himself, Emory Hunt, but the fit that we got tonight does not really owe up to that. So welcome to Emory Hunt is what we'll start off with. Anyways, Mike Elko, he's coming to Duke and is in his first season as head coach. The Blue Devils a win away from becoming bowl eligible. They won just 3 games last season, haven't been bowl eligible since 2018. Favored by 10 over Boston College. Do you like that one?
Love that one, but I'll say this first. I got emails all week long from Paramount, from CBS, from Viacom that said, hey, man, let people win sometimes. So They was like, throw this on. They sent me this team issue fleece, so I'm wearing this today for you guys. But I'm laying these 10 points with Duke quarterback Riley Leonard, a dual threat guy. He's been an integral part to what they do offensively. And because he's having so much success and is a terror to defend the dual threat QB, it makes Duke a very tough out. And Boston College right now offensively is struggling. They look terrible on offense. I love Duke in this spot. And they had 2 weeks to work on this game. I don't think they'll let last week's victory or 2 weeks ago's victory against Miami carry over into this game. They'll start fresh and make light work of the Boston College Eagles.
BC is just 2-8 in their last 10 games. Both UMass and UConn have records under 500, but the Huskies are 4-5, which is pretty respectable for them, we could say. Big spread here, UConn giving 15.5. What are your thoughts?
I love receipts, man. And this is something I tweeted out in week 1. I was like, listen, Jim Moore Jr. has this UConn program headed in the right direction in their game versus Utah State. I thought they did a great job there. And winning 4 games is big for UConn because next year they're going to be even better. But this running back crew, they are deep in the backfield. Running back coach E.J. Barthow is one of the best in the nation, was the Carolina Panthers RB coach last year. He's now with UConn. He does a fantastic job of getting these guys ready to play. They could lean on their run game and run their way to victory, which they'll do here. They'll also run their way to cover town against UMass, so ladies 15.5 points as well.
So you're predicting the win for UConn. Can they get another to become bowl eligible?
Okay, yes, they can, because they should have gotten one earlier. They should have beaten the team earlier in the year that they were underdogs against, that they had them on the ropes. I think they'll find 6 wins and get into a bowl game for sure. Hopefully against my Cajuns, if they can find some more wins and get to bowl eligibility as well.
They have Liberty and Army to finish up the season. Now for the nightcap over in the Pac-12. 2-loss Oregon State popped up in the college football playoff rankings this week at 23rd. They're 4.5-point dogs at Washington. Essentially, it's an elimination game in the race for one of the top spots in the Pac-12 conference. Both are 6-2, 3-2 in the conference. Which way are you leaning tonight?
You know, it's interesting. Since they lost Chance Nolan, the quarterback, or since he's been injured, everyone thought Oregon State's offense has gone to you-know-what, but Ben Culberson has been excellent in my opinion. And because he gives them a little bit more stability, he protects the football a lot better, has done so over the last 3 to 4 games. I'm going to take Oregon State in the points here. I can trust him more than I can trust Michael Penix. I feel like Penix is a little bit up and down, a little bit erratic throwing the football. So I do like Oregon State. And like you said, this is an elimination game, so they're going to play their best. I think what we saw against the last 2 weeks for them is a sign of things to come. They'll take care of business here against the Huskies.
It could be rainy out there, but Penix Jr. has thrown for at least 300 yards in every game this season. Also tonight, some FCS ball. Alcorn State, Prairie View. Who is SWAC? We still got to figure that out. Also, what's your pick for this one?
Prairie View is laying 9.5 points, and yes, they can score the ball. They can run up and down the field, but Alcorn State ignored the 36-9 beatdown they got from Grambling last weekend. This Alcorn State team is run, defense, special teams, so that's their foundation. And I know Coach Fred McNair, one of the best coaches in the SWAC, does a great job of getting this team ready to play. The thing about this matchup, Prairie View's defense will give up yards on the ground, and Alcorn is 3 deep in the backfield as well. I think this will be a lot closer than people think. Take Alcorn and the points.
Do you want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis, no yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.